It's trotting now, Shetland. Misses away badly. The lights on and they're off. And down near the inside, Vivian Knox was away okay with Drop the Hammer, but out wide, Wardan Destroyer. Classy Customer goes up on the outside to take up the front, running over Drop the Hammer. And One Over the Moon is taking closer order over Vivian Knox and Just Call Me Molly. We go further back then to Dieu de l'Amour, and they were followed by Out of the Fire, and about 10 lengths behind the pack is Shetland. That's the order as they approach the 1200 metres. 29 seconds for the first quarter, and the leader is Wardan Destroyer. It shows the way by about a length. On second spot, Drop the Hammer. In third posse is One Over the Moon, and back in fourth is Vivian Knox as they work their way to the 1000. They were a couple in front then, further back in the field then to Just Call Me Molly, Dieu de l'Amour, and then Out of the Fire. And last of all, as they work down the back straight, is Shetland, almost not far away from tacking on. They approach the 800 metre mark at the halfway peg. 29.6 second quarter. 58.6 for the half. It's Indian File and it's Wardan Destroyer the leader. Second, Drop the Hammer. Third is One Over the Moon, and about 3 away. Fourth is Vivian Knox. A similar gap away in the field then to Just Call Me Molly. And they were followed by Dieu de l'Amour. Well back is Out of the Fire, and attacking on but still last is Shetland, but the lead trio get right away from the pack now, and as they come towards the home turn nearing the 400 metres, the leader Wardan Destroyer over Drop the Hammer and One Over the Moon. They're a minute ahead of Vivian Knox, and she's a fair way in front of the others, headed by Dieu de l'Amour, who's running on around the outside of Just Call Me Molly, and then came Out of the Fire. 200 left to go. 28 the split, and this goes for home here. Wardan Destroyer dashes about 3 in front of Drop the Hammer, and then came One Over the Moon, and they're a mile ahead of Dieu de l'Amour and Just Call Me Molly with Vivian Knox, but an easy one. Wardan Destroyer bolts in, wins it by about 6 lengths. Second home in the affair goes Drop the Hammer, then One Over the Moon, and about 10 away Dieu de l'Amour, Just Call Me Molly, Vivian Knox, and then Out of the Fire. And last to clock in Shetland, 27.9 and 154.6 the trial.